A tourist balloon brought an Olympic ring of fire into a blustery sky, and vocalist Celine Dion belted from the Eiffel pinnacle as Paris started off its most memorable Summer Olympics in a century Friday, with a foredrawn-out, decide-breaking opening function that spread out along the Seine stream. Even with occasional showers, the excitement of the competitors was palpable, with some holding umbrellas as they rowed boats down the river in a show of the city's resilience amidst recent challenges. The stakes were high for France, as many heads of state and government converged on the area, witnessing Paris transform into a giant outdoor theater. Landmarks like the Louvre Museum became stages for artists, singers, and other performers, setting the scene for a truly unforgettable Olympic experience.
The weather conditions at the show created some odd scenes, with a stoic musician playing on despite puddles forming on his piano. A breakdancer skillfully flipped on the rain-soaked stage, while some competitors in colorful shirts seemed more ready for the beach than the rain. Organizers had to cancel certain parts of the show due to safety concerns. Despite the challenging circumstances, Paris delivered a spectacular Olympic send-off, complete with lively can-can dancers and a comedic short film featuring Zinedine Zidane. Lady Gaga performed in French, surrounded by dancers in pink feathered costumes, giving off a retro supper club vibe. The Eiffel Tower was adorned with tufts of red, white, and blue smoke as Celine Dion sang in a pre-recorded segment.
The service celebrated ladies, including 10 brilliant sculptures of female trailblazers that rose from Paris Games intend to be the first with equivalent quantities of people contending. The rambling occasion gave coordinators greater groups to move, arrange and defend than past Olympic services in arenas. Large number of competitors on 85 boats began the 6-kilometer, almost 4-mile, march on the Seine by getting through draperies of water flowing down from Austerlitz extension. The streaming waters were a wink at the wellsprings of Versailles royal residence, the setting for Olympic equestrian contests. Per Olympic convention, the primary boat conveyed competitors from Greece, origination of the antiquated games. It was a beautiful and symbolic start to the event.
Paris embarked on a mission to recount the narrative of France, its people, their history, and essence in a way that would leave a lasting impression on Olympic audiences. The French capital, a city repeatedly struck by devastating terrorist attacks in 2015, aimed to revive its image and confidence. Despite the challenges, Paris was also determined to reboot the Olympics, hosting summer games that were both compelling and sustainable. The security measures were unprecedented, with large sections of central Paris cordoned off for those without passes. The city's iconic landmarks were transformed into venues for Olympic events, such as Concorde Square, where the French revolutionaries once executed the royal family, now hosting skating and other games.
Authorities portrayed the assaults as planned demonstrations of treachery came as the French capital was under weighty security. The function is set to have 300,000 onlookers and various celebrities. Rail traffic in France is supposed to work on over the course of the end of the week, however retractions and deferrals will keep following pyrocrime assaults on the high-velocity network only hours before the Olympics opening function, as per the Public Rail Administrator SNCF. The SNCF further guaranteed that all members and people authorized for the Games will be ensured travel to their objections. The administrator expressed that 2 out of 3 fast trains connecting Paris with western and southwestern France will leave as planned, while 80% of high-velocity trains in northern France will likewise run.